Alright, what's poppin', everybody? Welcome in. This is BeamerFitNation.com back here with another video, guys, and welcome to our NBA's first round pick show for the NBA playoffs. I cannot wait. We have a lot of good series to get into. Man, it's time. It's time for playoff experience. Man, this is going to be incredible. So if you guys haven't already, make sure you hit that like, subscribe button, make sure you join the Discord. Links in the description. We really do appreciate it. Down there, there's a loving community down there. You guys can stay notified for every single video. You guys can tap in general chat, even when we're offline, even when I'm not doing anything on the channel. It's still a really good way to help out the channel. So make sure you guys do so. We really appreciate it. Make sure you guys as well go follow me on Twitch at Miller27 so you guys can follow me for future streams, stuff like that. So just in case I do plan to go live, sure, I probably cannot go live tonight, but you know what, it is what it is. But anyway, it's still a good opportunity for you guys to go follow my Twitch. We will be live here on the Milo YouTube channel where we go live on Twitch as well, but during Xbox streams I will be live on Twitch as well. So make sure you guys follow me over there. And yeah, but like I said, and like his comment says, both links are in the description. And yeah, if you guys haven't checked out my my full NBA bracket video, make sure you guys go check that out. That link's in the description. And coming up tonight will be the Smash Bros. Saturday. That's still going on, but that'll be up more later tonight. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that. I am pre-recording stuff early because, you know, by the time you're watching this, I'm probably on the road somewhere. But anyway, without further ado, let's go ahead and get it going. So yeah, I can't wait for the first round to start, and yeah, let's get it going here. So I do have a leaderboard update for you guys, and we actually do have a couple new players coming in. Well, I'll let them in because anyway, no, I don't really care who comes in. Anybody's allowed in. But anyway, let's go ahead and check out that leaderboard and check out the new players who's coming into today. First of all, I want to give a round of applause to Old Yeller. Got 6 right. He got the entire play in tournament rights, so congratulations, Yeller. You're in the lead to start the first round of the playoffs. I'm just right behind him, just a game behind him. I got 5 out of the 6 right. I think the only one I got wrong was the what did I get wrong? I think it was the Hawks versus Magic. I got that pick wrong. I picked Atlanta. Otherwise, I would have been right. So yeah, I'm in second place with 5. Then you have our new players right here. They both told me where they're at right now. They're standing both at 4, so they're tied for 3rd. Then you have Cam and Gary tied for 4th at 3, and then tied last right now, Bryson 8 with 2. But there's still a lot of ways to go. And I will say this: if you do get the series predictions right, you will get a bonus point. So if you get the series right, you get a point. But if you get the series prediction actually right, how many games will go, and I'll go ahead and announce that once we get into everything here. I'll announce what everybody picked the series to go. Then if you get that right, you'll get a bonus point. So this could work out for the guys that are last place currently right now. You know, it's still plenty of time. You still got this. It's got the conference semifinals. Still got the semifinals and finals. You still got all of that to go. So there's still plenty of time. Like I said, there is some fans that we need to get into here. Yeah, there is some fans that we need to talk about. But yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into it. You guys ready for the picks? Alright, like I said, I got my Lakers shirt on right now. I'm pumped up, ready for the action tonight. Remember, the NBA playoffs do start today. As you guys are recording, I'm trying to get this out by at least noon, so you guys will have some time to watch before the games actually start. And I'm pretty sure all the first game ones are on ESPN, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, that's on stake today. But let's go ahead. Alright, I'm done wasting time. Let's go ahead and get into it. Alright, first round, we have the Miami Heat. We have the Cleveland Cavaliers battling it out here in the first round. Before I actually do say anything, I want to give a huge shout out to Miami Heat. I really do. I want to give a shout out to them. Being the first 10 seed to ever come out of the play-in and now have a chance to compete at a championship. So, yeah, congratulations to Miami. Going on the road for 2 straight playing games, which is kind of hard to do because it's like playoff atmosphere. You go on the road, you go to what they've been to. They've been to They've been to Chicago, beat them, and then they went to Atlanta and beat them as well. So yeah, congratulations to Miami Heat being the first ever 10 seed to enter the playoffs. So yeah, that's a huge accomplishment there for the Miami Heat. And they're going to be playing against this Cleveland Cavaliers team who has been red hot over the course of the season. They've been dominating the regular season. They stayed at a 1 seed for a long time. You know, Cleveland's the real deal here, and it's unfortunate for Miami Heat because Miami Heat they're such a good defensive team. Like they really are. But when you're playing against a team like the Cavs, you can't make two. There's no margin for error playing against a team like the team like a Cleveland Cavaliers. There's no margin for error. You can't make mistakes against this team. So yeah, I'm pretty sure, yeah, everybody's taking the Cavs, but let's see who we got here. Let's see who we got. But I do want to give some respect to Miami. I really do. I do think Miami is capable. Actually, no, I'll get to that one. I'll get to my pick. But who we got? Yeller is actually a Heat fan. Yeah, if you guys haven't known, Yeller is a Heat fan. And he said, I got to take the Cavs in 5. And no, Miami's been on a good run, but unfortunately it has to come to an end here. I just can't predict them to beat the Cleveland Cavaliers and how hot they've been this season. Yeah, that's just what it comes down to. He said Cavs in 5. Cam's going Cavs in 4. He thinks it could be a sweep. Garrett's going Cavs in 4. Like I said, I'm kind of expecting a lot of Cavs in 4, Cavs in 5 picks, but A's taking the Cavs in 4. Wright's taking the Cavs in 4. CT is taking the Cavs in 5. He's got the Cavs in 5. And let's see, Chase is taking the Cavs in 4. Yeah, my pick here, I gotta go Cleveland as well. I'll take them in 5 games. But like I said, I want to respect the Miami. Like I said, I've been saying this over and over again. I want to respect Miami. I think Miami deserves a lot of respect after that play-in tournament run. And if they get past the first round here, I would be shocked. Like, really, I would. Because how, like I said earlier, how dominant Cleveland has been over the course of the season. Like, I'll be shocked if I sat down here and saw the Miami Heat go to the second round. And we've seen the Miami Heat do this before. What were they, the 8 seed, like 2 years ago, and they went to the finals. So, it's not impossible, but it's almost damn near impossible. So, yeah. So, there you guys have it for that. We have a good old goal guarantee to start out the playoffs. Let me tell you, there's not going to be a lot of guarantees in the playoffs. I can guarantee you that. Now, maybe here in the first round, we're probably going to have some guarantees, but we're not going to have a lot of guarantees. So yeah, just a little FYI about that. But there you guys have it about that. We have a good old guarantee to start off the first round. But don't get straight to Miami Heat. Don't discredit them, especially since the run since they've been on. But fortunately for me, it hasn't come to an end there. All right, let's go and get to our next series. We got the Bucks, the 5-seeded Milwaukee Bucks, taking on against the 4-seeded Indiana Pacers. If you guys have not known this, I'll be kind of shocked if you guys know this. But this is a rematch to last year's first round matchup. Remember, these two teams met in the first round last year. Indiana, I believe, took him out in 6, I'm pretty sure, last year. But here's the thing, I know this is a rematch, and this is kind of revenge for the Bucks, which is kind of motivating for me to pick Milwaukee. But you guys will see here who I pick here in a minute. But the Indiana Pacers, sure, they kind of took advantage of the Bucks, even though they did not have home court advantage last year. And I'm pretty sure these two teams met in the 3 versus 6 team matchup last year. But like I said, for the Indiana Pacers, they really took advantage of the Bucks not having their players last year. So I do want to say that off my chest. Milwaukee does have Giannis in this series, which I do think that's going to be a huge turnaround. And if you guys want some more information on Damian Lillard, he said he's coming back from his injury. I think he had a blood clot, and I think he cleared that. He's still going to be out for game 1, but I'm kind of expecting him to be back for like game 2 or game 3. But I'm more leaning towards game 2 where he's going to be back. So I don't think Dame's going to miss significant time in this series. But But yeah, that's just kind of my expectation for Dame. I do think he'll be back by game 2. That's what I'm gonna say for him, which is really crucial for the Bucks because the Bucks they need everybody because this team just got beat by the Indiana Pacers last year, and I don't want to take anything away from the Pacers. I think the Pacers are still a hell of a team. They're good. They're one of the best offenses in the league, one of the most exciting offenses to watch because of how fun they move the basketball. But man, this is gonna be a tough series. This really is. I think the Pacers are slight favorites to win this series. So yeah, let's see what we got here. This is gonna be good. Cam. Well, let's just go ahead and get our 2 Milwaukee Bucks fans out of the way. Cam's taking the Bucks in 6. He's gonna go the old-fashioned 6-game series for the Bucks. He's gonna go with that. And Sainty is taking the Bucks in 7, so that's not really a surprise there. Both of them taking the Bucks. Like I previously mentioned, they're both Bucks fans. So yeah, I had to get them 2 out of the way. So let's see who's everybody else got here. Garrett's taking the Pacers in 7. He's taking the Pacers in 7, home court advantage. I can see that. I can see Pacers 7 because they have home court advantage. You know, Giannis is going to be back from the series, so. Aiden's going Pacers in 6. Absolutely understand that. Bryce is taking the Pacers in 7. For the Pacers in 7. Chase is taking the Pacers in 7 as well. Yeller is taking the Pacers. And he said he's taking the Pacers in 6. Again, just like last year. So we'll see about that. My pick on this one, I don't know, man. This is tough. Like, Indy had to beat him last year, but they're going to be playing against a different Buck squad that's going to be looking completely different from a series ago. I'm gonna take Milwaukee. This is a revenge game for Milwaukee. Actually, no, not a revenge game. This is a revenge series for Milwaukee, and I actually do think they get it. Like I said, Damian Lillard, I'm not expecting him to miss a lot of time. He's not expected to miss a lot of time. But Giannis is going to be available for this series. Bucks looked pretty good going to the playoffs, so I'm gonna go with the Bucks, man. I'm gonna go with the Bucks. I'm gonna take them in 7 though. It's gonna take all 7 games. Just a little FYI on that. It's gonna take about 7 games, but yeah, I'm gonna take the Bucks in 7. So yeah, there you guys have it for that. So we have a 3-5 here, favor of the Pacers, but that's kind of expected because of last year. But the Bucks they got some hope this year. So yeah, we'll see what happens. This is gonna be a good series. But I definitely will be paying attention to that, just like the other ones. Oh, I can't wait for this shit. Oh, by the way, if I forgot to tell you guys the order, we're gonna be doing the Eastern Conference first because the Eastern Conference is easier, and then we'll go to the West. All right, but anyway, our 3-6 matchup in the East will be the Pistons at the Knicks. Well, I don't know why I said at the Knicks, or I should say versus the Knicks because both teams are going to be hosting a home game. But anyway. Like I said, if you guys haven't checked out that bracket video, make sure you guys did that. But like I said, I gave a lot of respect to the Pistons. I think the Pistons earlier in the season, I called them like complete dog shit. I think I called them like one of the worst teams in the league. They proved me wrong, 100%. They proved me wrong, and the Pistons, they look really good right now. I'll say that for sure. They look good. They look hungry. They look healthy. And Detroit Pistons, they're one of the biggest turnarounds in the NBA this season. I will say that for certain. Really proud how Detroit has come. So that's really been impressive. And then for the Knicks kind of had an up and down season. Yeah, they're still a 3 seed. That's pretty good, but they lost against a lot of good teams this year. And against the teams that they should beat, they did a pretty good job of doing that. They do have a home court advantage in this series, and I do think that's going to be huge for them. So yeah, this is going to be good. This is actually probably going to be, yeah. I'm just going to go ahead and lock this in. This is probably going to be my most favorite series to watch in round 1 out of the East. It really is. I think the Pistons can provide a lot of big challenges for the Knicks, but. Man, this is going to be a good series, man. Let's see what we got. I just want to see what everybody got here, and then I'll talk more because this is going to be a hell of a series. Let's see. Cam is going with the Pistons. Take the Pistons in 6. I like that. I like people here taking the Pistons. I really do. I actually do think the Pistons have a legitimate shot to win this series. Garrett's taking the Knicks in 7. Knicks in 7. Okay. Aiden's going the Knicks in 5. No. Okay, no, not 5. He said Knicks in 6. Okay, I was gonna say 5. I was gonna say what the hell? I was reading another series. Bryce is taking the Pistons in 6. He'll close that on their home floor. That's it. That's understandable. I get it. Sandy's taking the Knicks in 7. Hard fought series, but you got to give the slider to the home team being in Game 7. Understandable. Chase is taking the Pistons in 5 because Jalen Brunson is not healthy yet. Okay, all right. I like that. Yeller's taking the Knicks in 7. Pistons will give him a hard fought series for the money life, but the Knicks will edge out. Yeah, I mean, I did recently have the Knicks in 6 in my bracket predictions. I'm gonna go Knicks in 7 now, just because I really like this Detroit team. I think they can give them a challenge. So yeah, I'm gonna go Knicks in 7. By the way, if you guys haven't, I don't think I said this yet. If I'm wrong about saying I'll post it on the Muggle YouTube channel what everybody has in their series. So yeah, just let FYI, I want to get everybody. I just want to make sure I'm right on everybody. So I'm gonna ask everybody here what their series prediction is, and then I'll post it on the Money YouTube channel post, and I'll also post it on the Discord if you guys have it on there, and then we'll go from there. But yeah, I'm gonna go Knicks in 7. Like I said, very entertaining series. The series is gonna go back and forth. Both teams are really good. By getting the size of the whole team being in Game 7, so that's kind of like my reasoning there. So I'll go with the Knicks, but this is gonna be a pretty entertaining game series, though. Oh, alright, so let's see who we got there. Alright, there we have it. Size to the Knicks, 5-on-3. Easy battle there. Magic versus Boston. Sorry, I was about that. My nose has been getting a little bit stuffed at this point. But anyway, Magic versus Boston. This is going to be another good series. I'm just going to FYI that right away. Orlando coming out of the play-in tournament. They beat Atlanta at home. And this season was kind of unfortunate for the Magic, because if you look at the Orlando Magic and what they've done this year, they weren't getting close. Like, I'm pretty sure that Orlando, they were like top 4 in the East, like going to earlier in the year, and then they got banged up with injuries, and they kept sliding down the stands because of that. They had to be forced to play in the play-in tournament. Well, I really, the reason I say forced to be playing in the play-in tournament is because that's what actually happened. They were forced to play in the play-in tournament because of the injuries. And I will say they did a pretty good job of overcoming those injuries and winning some games. Like, they beat some tough teams on the road during that stretch. And yeah, they had a pretty good, successful season. I still like their young core. I still like Paulo. I still like Franz Wagner. And you guys know, since I'm a Lakers fan, you guys know I am rooting here for the Magic. You guys know that I am rooting for the Magic here. But is anybody really gonna pick them though? Like, are you really gonna pick the Magic to beat the 2-seeded Celtics, aka the defending champs? Like, that's kind of hard to do. Like, I'm just sitting here in this chair, just me thinking that Orlando probably has enough power or as enough bodies, you know what I mean, by like playoff experience type of bodies, and you're playing against a team like the Celtics, who just won the NBA Finals last season. But I'll give you guys my real reasoning here, and so if I'm not mistaken here, I think everybody has the Celtics sweeping Orlando. Yeah, everybody has the Celtics in 4. So yeah, let's go ahead and do it. Everybody take the Celtics. I wouldn't expect anybody to take the Magic here. Celtics, yep, Celtics, yeah, Celtics, and yeah, I'm going Celtics as well. But I am rooting against them. Oh yeah, I am rooting for the Magic to win this series. But I just can't pick it. I just can't. I just don't think that's gonna happen that much. Well, I hope it does. I hope it does happen, but I don't think it is gonna happen. I think that just seems too I think it's just these two unrealistic in my opinion. But here's the reason I'm going with the Celtics, and the real basic reason I'm going with the Celtics here is because the Magic cannot shoot the damn basketball. They're one of the worst offenses in the league. Boston has one of the best offenses, but at the same time, Orlando has one of the best defenses. So yeah, we'll see about that. But guarantee on the Celtics on that one, and then we get to go to the Western Conference, starting here with the Grizzlies taking on against OKC. I'm not being honest. I think the Grizzlies could get over OKC a run. I like not. I'm talking about like not series winning run, but I can see them like forcing some problems and like especially when they go to Memphis. I can see like them probably forcing a couple problems. Maybe they can get a second look at them. Maybe like who's capable of doing what. Like I can see them doing that, but at the same time, Oklahoma City, they're kind of like the Cavs. I mean, if I talk about them, I'm going to talk about the same way for Cleveland. I mean, they've just been absolutely dominant. There's no go around it. They've been one of the best teams in the league. They've been the best team in the league for the West. They kicked the shell out of the West this year, which is really hard to do because the Western Conference is so hard. OKC just went out there and just beat the shell out of the entire NBA this season. And people do say that there's really no excuse for the Oklahoma City Thunder not to win a championship this season. And I'm with you on that. If you want to say that like in rounds 1 and round 2, I get that. But you could lose like the conference semis where you did not get to last season, surprisingly. But the conference finals, then okay, maybe that's not an excuse for anything, but still, Oklahoma City feels like if they lose a series, they're going to be pissed off. I understand because you won 64 games, you would think you would have done that for a reason. You have the 1 seed for back-to-back seasons now, so and plus you won it by a wide margin this year, so yeah, I kind of get it if you want to say that Oklahoma City has really no reason to lose this series, and I completely understand that. But let's see what we got. Well, Bryson is actually a Grizzlies fan, and he said he knows the Grizzlies are going to lose, but I'll take the Grizzlies in 7 because I feel like that's the only possibility. So yeah, that's understandable, man. Like I said, Bryson, he's a Grizzlies fan. You know, you have to rock with your team in the playoffs. You just can't pick against them. But let's see what we got else got. Cam's going Thunder in 4. Garrett Thunder in 4, Aiden Thunder in 5. He actually do think the Grizzlies are going to win a game in the series. So yeah, okay. Sandy's going Thunder in 4. Chase is going Thunder in 4. Yeller is going 4. I'm trying to think. Like, do I want to go 4 or 5? Do I think this is going to be a sweep or not? I'm gonna say no. I mean, of course, I'm gonna pick the Thunder because the Thunder are just significantly the better team in this situation. But I'm gonna go Thunder in 5. I actually do think the Grizzlies are capable of winning 1 game. I'll give the Grizzlies 1 game, but like I said, I'm not expecting them to win this series or do anything crazy like that. So yeah, I gotta go with the Thunder in this one. I said there's really no reason for the Thunder to lose in the first round, but if they do, then it will be shocking for the entire NBA and for the Lakers. I do, as a Lakers fan, I'll probably be happy about this because it just increases our chances of winning the West. But yeah, I can't predict that. Like, I don't think I can. SGA's been playing at elite level. So yeah, Bryson lone dog in this one. Like I said, understandably, because he is a Grizzlies fan. So we will see about that. Oh my god, this series is going to be up in the air, popcorn movie, 5-seeded Clippers, 4-seeded Denver Nuggets. Man, this is going to be a battle, man. This is going to be a battle. Where do I even start with this series? Like where do I even begin? So, I guess I'll start with here. Clippers have been red hot. Ever since the All-Star break, the Clippers, they've been playing lights out. They've been playing good basketball. Kawhi looks like he's gonna be healthy. Looks like he's gonna be playing this well, I don't know if this is true or not. You guys can let me know in the comments below. But I would say his first ever series, like being like full completely healthy. Well, I'm probably wrong. Never mind. You guys don't have to worry about that. But anyway, Kawhi Leonard playing in this series. Kawhi's been balling. But for the Clippers to be in this spot, I want to give a lot of credit to James Harden. You're gonna look while Leonard was injured. James Harden really took the leader role on this team, and it kept this team afloat for even to be in this position. So I do want to give James Harden a lot of credit about that. And then we about Denver. Denver has kind of been up and down this season. I think we've seen that over the course of the season. They're firing over Michael Malone, which still to me, I'm still shocked about that. I don't think Denver would ever do that, but they did it, and they actually did perform pretty well. Almost at the end of the season, I think Denver's been a little bit of a winning streak too, coming to close on the season. So I don't know. I don't even know what to predict here because this series is going to be so close. Like, I would be surprised if I sat down here and if I saw a sheet that says everybody's picking this series not to go to 6 or 7. If you have this series go 5 or below, I don't believe you. I don't believe you because both of these two teams are very much capable of winning 2 games, at least 2 games, I should say. So, last time I checked, I actually do think that the Clippers are the favorite to win this series. So that kind of shocks me a little bit. Because Denver has been fantastic over the course of the season. They had the best player in the world, Nikola Jokic. But besides that, I think the Clippers got more talent on the roster. That's just what it feels like. But at the same time, playoff Jamal Murray is a real thing. The question is, will he show up or not? That's going to be a big thing about that. His injury status, we have to know about that. I do think Michael Porter, they're going to be a really vital in this series. Aaron Gordon. So let's see what everybody else got here, man. Like I said, this is probably going to be one of the most entertaining series in the first round. So let's see what we got here. Cam is going Denver in 7. Denver in 7. He has no quotes there. He just says Denver in 7. Like I said, if I'm wrong about this, I will post it on the YouTube channels. Make sure I stay tuned for that word to see where everybody's got it. Everybody's got it visually. Garrett's going Clippers in 6. Close down their home floor. Okay. Aiden's going Clippers in 7. Alright. Bryce is going with the Clippers. He's taking them in 6 as well. He says he likes the roster overall better than Denver, so he's going to go with the Clippers. Sainty's going Denver in 7. Home court advantage does it for me. Okay. Chase is also going to go Denver in 7. Let's see what else we got. Yeller is also going to go Denver in 7. Man, like, I don't know. Man, this is hard for me, man. This is hard. I do think this series does go to 7, and Game 7 will be in Denver. I gotta go Denver, man. I'm gonna take Denver in 7 as well. Like I just think whole court advantage really does it. But I would pick the Clippers though if it was the opposite. Like if the Clippers were the 4 seed and Denver was the 5 seed, I would think this series would go to 7. But Clippers would be home in Game 7, so I would have picked the Clippers. But the Clippers normally do choke in the playoffs. I mean, I'm not going to throw that out and say like it's going to happen this time, which I don't think it will. Cause I do think this is the best brand of the Clippers team. But the Clippers, like I said, they normally do choke in the playoffs. They have a long history of doing that. And that kind of stuck in my head while thinking about like Game 7 being in Denver. So, and I remember the last time these two teams met in the playoffs is in a bubble. Clippers actually had a 3-1 lead, and then they blowed it to Denver. Denver won 3 games in a row. So, but yeah, this is gonna be a hell of a series. This is gonna be one of the ones I will be entertained about. And guys, if you guys are wondering, I will be live for some of these series. Okay, I'll be live for some games. I'm not gonna be live for all games, but I'm gonna be live for some of the games. Like tonight, I'm not gonna go live tonight because the first 2. Actually, no, I'll actually be live. I'll probably be live tomorrow. Not today, not tomorrow. I'll probably be doing live one of the tomorrow games. But yeah, that's gonna be a hell of a series once we get into there. Oh, this is gonna be a good series as well. Wolves versus Lakers. I'll give a lot of credit to the Timberwolves, man. I'll tell you guys how I feel as a Lakers fan in this series. I'm feeling confident. I'm feeling confident in my boys, but at the same time, I know what the Wolves are capable of, and I know what the Wolves have some advantages over my Lakers. So first of all, the Minnesota Timberwolves have Anthony Edwards, and I think that's the playoffs' worst nightmare. You guys want to be? Listen, I give a lot of respect to Minnesota. I give a lot of respect to Anthony Edwards. I think Anthony Edwards is a dog. He's a beast. He's one of the most entertaining players in the league, and I still call him that up to this day. But at the same time, the Wolves also do have a height advantage over the Lakers, because the Lakers don't really have a lot of size in the paint, though that's what Minnesota has, and I do think that can cause a problem. But at the same time, the Lakers have more star power than Minnesota does. And that's a fact. I mean, that's truth. The Lakers got the better offense than Minnesota, and I think the Lakers got the better defense than Minnesota. But it's close, because both teams are really actually pretty good defensively. But anyway, I think this one's going to go 6 or 7. That's I will be kind of shocked if somebody went with the Lakers. Like if you pick the series to go like 5 or 4, I'm going to be shocked. Like I don't think there's really a reason for this series to go 4 or 5. Like I think both of these two squads are very talented. They could both cause a lot of problems. But and listen, guys, you know what my team's about. You guys see this? You guys see this on my show right now? It's showtime, boys. I believe in my boys. I believe that the Lakers, we actually have a chance to take on a championship this season. I believe in my guys. It's showtime. I'm taking the Lakers in 6 games, and let me tell you why. I love Luka Doncic. He beat Minnesota in the Timberwolves. As a matter of fact, he kicked the shit out of Minnesota last year in the playoffs. And I don't think that's going to be... And the Mavs beat them at 5, which I don't think there will be a 5-game series. I think Minnesota can provide the Lakers some challenges. But at the same time, I believe in my boys. I think we're the better team, and I think we'll obviously win. You guys can argue me in the comments below, but I like my boys, man. I like them. I'm the Lakers at 6. I'd say I do give Minnesota some credit, and I do appreciate Minnesota for what they've done this season, but I'm going with the Lakers. I'm going with my boys. I'm not picking against my boys in the postseason. I'm not doing that. All right, let's see what we else got. Chase is taking. He's taking the Lakers. He's taking the Lakers in 6 as well. All right, so he's kind of on the same boat as me. Cam is taking Minnesota. No, man. He's taking the Lakers, but I was kind of surprised he didn't take Minnesota because of Daddy Rob. You guys remember back in like weeks 1, 2, and 3, I think it was, where Cam joined us for the NBA Pick Show. He reminded me of Daddy Rob, and that was funny as hell. So I'm surprised he didn't go Minnesota because of that. But he says 1, 2, 3. He goes Lakers in 5. Actually, no, he went Lakers in 7. I'll tell you who went Lakers in 5 here in just a minute. Garrett's taking the T-Wolves. He's taking the T-Wolves in. He's taking T-Wolves in 7. Ant-Man is just that dude. I completely understand it. Abe is going Timberwolves in 7. You say Minnesota takes care of business on the opponent's home floor to take care of business. So he's going with the T-Wolves on that. Bryce is going to Lakers in 5. He said, I don't know what's up, but I recently heard on the internet I heard that a lot of people are going Lakers in 5 because whatever that drama shit is, which I don't understand one bit, but he's going Lakers in 5. Safety is going Lakers in 7. Hard-fought series. Minnesota will fight, but the Lakers will eventually win it. And Yeller is going Lakers in 6 as well. So, there you guys have it for that series. This should be a good one. It should be a good one, no question. Like I said, I'm expecting Minnesota. How am I feeling as a Lakers fan? I feel slightly nervous. I feel confident that we could win, but I feel slightly nervous because of Anthony Edwards. Because every single time I think about him, it is more fear to me because what he did, like Kevin Durant in the playoffs last year, which that was fun to enjoy. Let's be honest, I love what Anthony Edwards did to Kevin Durant in the playoffs in the first round last year. But I believe in my boys. I think we can get this shit done. And we'll see. This is going to be one of the more entertaining series of the first round, so we'll see. I'm kind of feeling nervous tonight. I'll be honest. I'm feeling a little bit nervous tonight, so we'll see. But I do think the Lakers take care of business there. And then, last but not least, we have a good one here, folks. We have the 7-seed Warriors. We have the 2-seeded Houston Rockets. And this is another tough series to predict. This one's tough. So Houston has actually been really impressive. As a matter of fact, I think Houston is up there with Detroit. They're one of the teams that I normally hand out awards every single year. Houston is like one of those teams that gets almost reminds me of award like the most improved team over the course of last season to this season. That's fair to say because I think Houston's been phenomenal this season. I love their young core. I love their veterans. That's what Houston has. Houston has a team full of young guns and veterans, and that's a really good team. That's a really good combo. But for the Warriors have been a little bit. I don't even know how to describe the Warriors season. Like they started off really good, and then they've been on a big losing streak. They've gone down. Got Jimmy Butler at the trade deadline. Been playing really good basketball since then. They've been one of the hottest teams since getting Jimmy Butler. And you can just see the impact with Jimmy Butler with the Golden State Warriors. Like he's been absolutely fantastic on that team. But at the same time, like I said, Jimmy Butler in the playoffs is something that you do not want to fool around with. Go back to the Miami Heat days for Jimmy Butler. Go back to them days, man. He was beating the shit out of teams. He beat the shit out of the one team, the Bucks, one year. He took the Miami Heat to the NBA Finals. Like Jimmy Butler is the real deal in the postseason. Like that's the player that you do not want to be playing around. And he's been playing with Steph Curry, and that could make things a lot more scarier. But at the same time, I love this Houston team. Plus, they're gonna have home court advantage in this one. So, man, this is gonna be a hard one, man. This is gonna be hard because I'm just thinking predicting like Houston could win because they have home court advantage, but at the same time the Warriors got the better experience because they do well. Yeah, the Houston Rockets, their roster besides their veterans, they got majority like rooks and young guns on their roster. They're not really that experienced, and the Warriors roster is basically a team with experienced players in the playoffs that's been here in multiple moments. So, man, this is a hard one, man. So. Yeah, who's the right guy with this one? This is tricky. Cam is taking the Warriors in 6. Taking the Warriors in 6. Home court advantage for Embiid does it. They take game 5 in a row to win game 6 at home. So he's taking the Warriors. Garrett's going with the Warriors in 7. Houston will fight because Houston is a good team, but Golden State will eventually win it because due to their playoff experience. Alright. I like that. Aiden's taking the Warriors in 6 as well. We got Bryce is also taking the Warriors. He's taking them in 7 games because basically, like I said before, Garrett playoff experience. Santee is taking the Warriors. He's taking the Warriors in 7. So that's kind of fair there. I'm surprised nobody's picking Houston right now. Okay, there we go. As soon as I say it happens. Chase is taking Houston in 7. He said whole court advantage does it in game 7, which he does think it will go to 7. So completely understandable there. Yeller's going Houston in 7 as well. I'm actually kind of surprised Yeller took Houston because I thought Yeller was going to take Golden State, especially how the way they've been playing, and Yeller's kind of a supporter of the Warriors. Well, he is because of Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler's been to the Heat. He's a Heat fan, and now he supports the Warriors because he has them now on the roster. But he's still a Heat fan. So, but anyway, he's taking the Rockets in 7, and yeah, I'm going to take Houston as well. And I know Houston's kind of like a dark horse pick, but I honestly like it. I'm going to take Houston in 7. I do think it'll be a good series. It'll be a great series. I think it'll be hard fought. It'll be competitive. But I like Houston. I'm taking Houston in 7. So there you have it. 3-on-5 advantage of the Warriors, which is probably understandable because they have more of a they probably have more of an experience than the Rockets do. But don't credit out this Houston team. Don't get a lot of shit. They've been playing good basketball all season long. So yeah, there you guys have it for that. Like I said, if you guys do enjoy this video, make sure you guys hit the like, subscribe button. We really do appreciate it. Make sure you guys check out my full predictions if you guys haven't already. Links in the description, and then the link will be in the description. And make sure you guys check out Smash Bros. Saturday. That'll be out later on tonight. But like I said, I do appreciate y'all support. This is BigMotivation.com. Get this thing edited so you guys are watching on time. Peace out. Stay safe. We'll see you guys next time. Peace out.